Sandy Koufax was not the biggest pitcher in baseball history. He was not the strongest. But for a few unforgettable years, he was almost impossible to stop. His left arm became one of the most feared weapons in baseball. Sandy Koufax was born on December 30th, 1935, in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up loving sports, especially basketball and baseball. As a teenager, Koufax showed remarkable talent as a pitcher. In 1955, the Brooklyn Dodgers signed him as a young prospect. His major league journey had officially begun. Early in his career, he struggled with control. His powerful pitches were difficult to command. There were moments when his incredible talent seemed hidden behind inconsistency. But Koufax refused to give up. He continued working on his mechanics. He studied the game. And slowly, his pitching began to change. His curveball became devastating. And his confidence began matching his physical ability. Then came 1961. Koufax emerged as one of baseball's most dominant pitchers. But the best was still ahead. In 1962, he established himself as a true superstar. He led the National League in strikeouts. He also threw a no-hitter. His name was now becoming impossible to ignore. Then came 1963. Koufax produced one of the greatest seasons in baseball history. He won the National League Most Valuable Player award. He also won the Cy Young Award. That same year, the Dodgers reached the World Series. Koufax faced the New York Yankees. And he delivered on baseball's biggest stage. He won 2 games in the World Series. The Dodgers captured the championship. Koufax had become a legend. But his greatest individual season was still coming. In 1965, Koufax reached another level. He won 26 games. He struck out 382 batters. He also threw a perfect game. It was one of the most remarkable performances of his career. That season, Koufax once again won the Cy Young Award. And once again, the Dodgers reached the World Series. This time, they faced the Minnesota Twins. Koufax became the center of the baseball world. He pitched brilliantly throughout the series. In Game 7, he threw a complete game shutout. The Dodgers won the championship. Koufax had delivered one of the greatest World Series performances ever. But his story was also about sacrifice. Koufax suffered from serious arm problems. The pain became increasingly difficult to manage. Yet he continued pitching at an extraordinary level. In 1966, he produced another historic season. He won 27 games. He led the league in strikeouts. He won his 3rd Cy Young Award. And once again, the Dodgers reached the World Series. But after the season, Koufax made a shocking decision. At only 30 years old, he retired from baseball. His arm could no longer handle the demands of pitching. Koufax left the game at the height of his greatness. His career had lasted only 12 seasons. But his impact was enormous. He finished with 165 victories. He recorded more than 2,300 strikeouts. He threw for no-hitters. And he became the youngest player ever elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Koufax's career was short. His peak was even shorter. But those few dominant seasons changed baseball history. He proved that greatness does not always require a long career. Sometimes, a few extraordinary years can create a permanent legacy. Sandy Koufax became more than a baseball player. He became a symbol of excellence, determination, and sacrifice. His left arm created moments that generations of baseball fans would never forget. And decades after his final pitch, his name still represents pitching greatness. Sandy Koufax did not simply dominate baseball. For a brief and unforgettable era, he made the impossible look routine.